First of all, let me get out of the way. There are not going to be any, or any Ken Burns. There are not going to be any or there are not going to be any meme references. It's a really chill video, and there's literally not going to be any, I'm not going to talk negatively about anxiety. I'm not going to talk negatively about mental health or what, how we struggle through it. So the first step that helps me with my anxiety is to do something about it, okay? So it's like, if I'm getting anxious about something, I'm going to be like, all right, I'm going to do something about it. So if I'm getting anxious about a test that's coming up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just literally just maybe even make a note of it, or even just set a reminder. Take some action, take the barest minimum action, but take an action. Let's say you have a job interview or first day of school or something like that, and that is 1 week from now, but you're getting anxious about it right now. So what I like to do is just get up and pick out the clothes that you're going to wear, pick out the socks that you're going to wear. It doesn't matter, just do something. And once you have that kind of foundation, it is going to seriously, it's going to help you. It's going to help you. Just do the barest minimum. When I say take action, I do not mean just cancel that date or just to go on it today. Do you not have to take big radical decisions? Just the barest minimum, the easiest. I don't think we understand how much energy we put into it. There is so much, every single time we have an anxiety attack, it is so consuming. It's almost like having an orgasm. Yeah, kind of. The second thing is gratitude. Fucking everybody and their mother talks about it. Fucking go from Jay Shetty to go to Gary Vee. Just go to any bitch. They're all gonna talk about gratitude. And I am telling you, it sounds like some voodoo bullshit about just waking up and being I'm grateful for this, this, and this, but do it. But every time that you're anxious, if you're anxious about literally, and let's say you're anxious about what is the dumbest thing you could be anxious about? The dumbest thing I've been anxious about is I've been crazy anxious about peeing in public bathrooms. I'm the fuck, dude? The fuck is she this bitch next to me who can't even see me? What is she gonna hear about, And I've been anxious about that shit. And in that, just be grateful. And I know it sounds crazy, and I know I sound like a fucking crazy bitch, and I know we're all tired of just people telling us it's gonna be okay and just be grateful and all that unicorn positive bullshit, but it helps. And I'm telling you, it helps because it helps me. So let's say I'm peeing and I'm in the middle of peeing and I just can't pee because I'm fuck, man, this bitch next to me can't even see my face, doesn't even know me. The fuck? She's gonna judge me. She's gonna be wow, she pees. This bitch pees, probably drinks no water at all because she's peeing tuk tuk tuk, And all you can do in that moment is I don't know why I chose this example. It's fucking dumb. But just be you know what? I'm grateful that at least she can't see me. I'm grateful that I'm gonna let her go. I can hear her door close, and so she goes out, and I'm gonna wait in here. So when I walk out, I don't have to see her, which is gonna help me. I'm grateful for the fact that nobody's knocking on my door. I'm grateful for the fact that literally I'm grateful for the fact that I can flush the toilet at least. I'm grateful for the fact that I get to pee. I'm grateful for the fact that I don't know what this bitch is gonna think of me, but she's not my mom, she's not my dad, I'm never gonna meet her again. And that just kind of puts everything into just you know what, bro, maybe it isn't that bad. And that was a very bad example, but even if you're talking about a test, if you're anxious about a test, if you're anxious about friendships, or if you're socially anxious, just be you know what, I'm grateful that I have these people in my life. If you're anxious about meeting some new people, just be grateful for the people that you have in your life. Just be grateful that, okay, I'm grateful that I have my best friend in my life who knows me, who knows me, and I'm not anxious around her. So that kind of combats anxiety. The third one is kind of cute little thing, something my counselor told me when my anxiety was really bad. He was Sasha, your mind and everybody's mind wants safety. Anxiety is when you feel that you're not safe. Just remind yourself that you're safe. I have a blanket that I took with me on the flight from India to here, and it's a huge ass blanket, but I was you know what, I'm gonna carry this blanket. I'm gonna look like a fucking dumbass carrying a blanket, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna carry this blanket everywhere around me, and I'm gonna do it because I want it. It's just I was on the plane and I had that blanket around me, and when I was coming back, I threw up only once, which is a big deal. And You know, like having a blanket, just like have a blanket, have a ring that you can just look down at and be like, bro, like this, like just safety. Just be like, I have a blanket and it makes me feel safe. I have this ring and it makes me feel safe. I have like maybe a necklace. My phone wallpaper is something, words of like just like that make me feel safe. And it's also like out of all of my points, there are a lot of points which are just mental in your head, just like take care of yourself, be grateful. It's all up in your head. It's good to put some faith in something that's outside of you so you can be like, you know what? Yeah, it's not all on me. The fourth thing that I want to talk about is talk about it. Talk about it. Just like let it out so you can just be like, you know what, now it's all out. It's all out. It's all out. It's out. You know, just talk about it, let it out, bro. Don't put it in. Like, everybody has one person in their life that they can talk to, be it your mom, your dad, your dog, your pillow. Talk to it. Number 5 is something that is also really important, which is have a schedule. Have a schedule. Like, just any form of schedule. Just the littlest things, right? Like, could be like, okay, when I wake up in the morning, I take a big fat shit, and I take a big fat shit when I'm going through Instagram. That's a schedule. You know what you're doing. So you know every single day that's what you're going to be doing. Or maybe just be like, every single time I come home, when I come home, on my way, I always talk to my mother. A set time, a schedule. So once you have that kind of schedule, it like your mind just like eases into it. Have these kind of like stability points so you know where your days are going, because sometimes I remember like when my anxiety was like really bad, I couldn't even remember how my days were, like where did they go and how were, like I couldn't remember anything. But when I started doing this, I was like, okay, this is a different day. Point number 6 is accept it. I have long, like, you can fight it all you fucking want, bro. Like, you can literally, fuck, I thought that was a spider. You can fight it all you want. You can be like, yeah, you know, like anything, but like, oh my god, fuck. Shit, I thought the spider was inside my window. It was outside. Oh, anyways, accept it. Once you accept things that make you anxious, it's kind of easy for you to like recognize it and kind of like deck yourself before you wreck yourself. Point number 6 is going to be to slow it down. And I know it's really hard for people, you know, who have anxiety to slow down. I'm fucking tired of people telling me to meditate, and because I can't meditate, I can't slow down my mind however you do it. So kind of like slowing it down for me is kind of like a form of meditation where I've made it my own. But I'm not meditating because that is way too extreme for me. I can't just sit down and breathe, focus on my breathing. But what I can do is like maybe just sit here while the bus driver's driving, and I'm just gonna sit here and look outside, bro. When I'm doing my makeup, sometimes I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna like not put on music right now. I'm not gonna listen to a podcast. I'm not gonna put on a TV show. I'm just gonna do my makeup. Maybe I won't call my friend when I'm doing my makeup. I'll just do my makeup, just doing my makeup. Slowing it down, even for one task a day, it's gonna help you. Like even when you're doing the dishes. Another thing is make sleep a priority. If you're having an anxious days, you will be tired, bro. Don't be like, you know, I didn't do anything today, but I'm still so tired and I'm gonna watch like a movie marathon or something. Don't do that. Make sleep a priority. Make sleep a priority. The better rested you are, the better rested your mind is. Whatever's coming on the next day, it's gonna help. Like, it really is helpful. Just like be more rest more. Obviously there are other things that are like journaling, drinking more water, having a good supportive people around you, having like a positive health talk. But that is something that is for overall health, and these are the points that I do for like dumb anxiety. Do not say no because of anxiety. I really do believe that, but I understand if that is what you think you need at the moment. Completely okay. Like, before you do any of these takes, just know you are definitely not fucking alone, bro. We're literally together in this, and it's gonna be fine. It literally is. Even though you feel like your life is gonna end, it hasn't ended. You've thought your life was gonna end 3 days ago. You thought your life was gonna end 3 years ago. It didn't. You're gonna be fine. So keep on doing these coping mechanisms, and if you have any more coping mechanisms that really help you, tell me down below. I could use some. I hope this video helps some of you, and just like genuinely, I'm telling you, you are not your anxiety. You're not your mind. It will get better. Just cope with it right now. Don't think of the future. One day at a time, it will get better.